Learning outcomes. At the end of this lesson, learners will know the three sizes applicable to brickwork. There's a worksheet to accompany this presentation, so the best way of doing it is to complete the worksheet as you go through the presentation. The three main sizes used in brickwork are as follows. There's actual size, coordinated size and work size. Work size. The size of a brick or block specified for its manufacture. This is usually 215mm long by 65mm high. Coordinating size. The size of space allocated to a brick or block, including an allowance for mortar joints. So this is usually 225mm long by 75mm high. Actual size. This is the actual size of a brick or block as measured on site. Bricks can vary in size, so it's always wise to measure the bricks before you start building, and if you're going to be doing a large amount of brickwork, work out of 3 pallets at one time. The image here shows the different sizes. We can see at the top there that work size is 215mm. If you look down, coordinating size is 225mm. And then if you measure the brick and you come up with a size of, say, for argument's sake, 213mm, this will require the pair bend joints or the cross joints to be bigger, so that it fits to the coordinating size. If you come across the size of a brick and it's 217mm long, well, this will require the joints to be that bit thinner so that it fits into the coordinating size. Work size. Work size, the size of a brick specified for its manufacture. And it can be seen there from the sketch that the brick should be 215mm long, 65mm high and 102.5mm wide. Gauging brickwork. Gauge. Often when working on a building project, the brickwork has to work in sizes of other components. One of the most important characteristics is to be at the correct height. This is referred to as gauge. Standard gauge for brickwork is 75mm per course, or 4 courses to 300mm. The same problem that occurs with the length of a brick can also happen with the height of a brick. If we're bedding to 75mm or 4 courses to 300mm, as can be seen on the left, if you get a batch of bricks that are thicker than 65mm, the bed joints will have to be decreased so that it still works in at the 75mm high. And also, if you get a batch of bricks that are less than 65mm, the bed joints will have to be increased so that we work into the height of 75mm or 4 to 300. Quantifying for brickwork. How many bricks are there per square metre for a wall 102.5mm thick? We work out the area of one brick including mortar joints. Then divide the answer into 1. This is something I'm going to allow you to do for yourselves, and when you work it out you can check your following page. The answer is 5.926 or 59.26. Thank you.